Ethan, on his way home, encounters a strange wounded and distressed woman who asks for his help finding a safe place to hide. Hello and welcome, Lynx here, and today we are going to sit to Ivy, which was released 18 hours ago, at least when I'm recording this. It's a game from a dev we are familiar with by now, Eroraen, who releases fantastic games with monster girls. This game is, well, technically a demo, and also a project that was cancelled. And yeah, its rescue is to be launched as demo basically. So I guess we cannot really expect this to be continued. Therefore, let's play it today and see what this is about. It was already getting very late. So late that the sun began to bid farewell for the day, staining the sky with its heartbreaking amber blood. In my case, I also wanted to end the day. I was tired and somewhat exhausted as I returned from a long day. Exhausting! But there was another story I didn't want to overthink. Because of this, I was need to get home and relax now, plus the late hour, but I decided to take a shortcut. Here. No one walked on this dirt path, as it crossed one of the fecal rivers. I mean, I would not pass through that place out myself. Well, I didn't really know if it was fecal, but I did know that its smell was not at all pleasant. Why would you go there then? The only thing this place attracted was dirt, mood, and a plague of mosquitoes. Oh, even more reason for me to not go there. You see, unfortunately, mosquitoes find me attractive. But before I crossed with my mouth closed and holding my breath, I was distracted by a noise. I heard undoubtedly a female voice. A cough. I could immediately make out that it was coming from the big drain. A little girl playing hide and seek? I doubt it. Again, the same cough distracted me. Part of me wanted to know the source of the sound. To give a face to those who dare to enter this stagnant water without fear of getting dirty. My other part, I prayed I would not meet the same dumb fate. Just a glance as I cross will suffice. Just a glance. However, what I saw was not at all what I would expect. A girl lay on her knees in the stagnant water. The light of the orange sunset glowed with a crystalline force that illuminated her face. Also her body, her naked body, which, out of any rude thought, was replaced by concern at the sight of her marks. Yeah. A large scar divided her from her neck to who knows where, for fortunately the water concealed her grotesque end. Light scratches on her arms and torso. Prominent, flesh-peeled flesh on her cheeks. As if it were a bad operation. Like a doll operated on in an emergency by a crude copy of Victor Frankenstein. But even before all that register of strings tightening her wounds, what really made my heart tremble were her eyes. A gaze totally lost in nothingness. As if all her emotions had been poured down this dirty river and now her eyes were empty. I couldn't ignore something like that. Yeah? What says that girl? I held my breath before entering the tunnel. I could feel a bit of mood, or whatever it was. I don't want to know, to be honest. Smearing my shoes on the bottom, making my splashing step difficult. Just as the atmosphere suddenly enveloped me with a disconcertingly warm and smelly dampness, I took off my shirt and draped it over her shoulders. She did not utter a word or react other than to turn her face to look at me. Hi. Once we got out of there, I finished buttoning some buttons of the shirt. Oh, she's a cutie pie. I wiped some of her face with an unused handkerchief I kept in my pocket. Yo, it's not lonely like the scar that was clearly somehow made along, oh, she blinked, along her, like, you know, from the neck down and face. She also has cuts on the arms. Man, that's sad. But. She's such a cutie pie for sure, man. I had some of her face with an unused handkerchief I kept in my pocket. I would have tried to dry her legs or arms as well, but it would have been useless with what I had on hand. Are you okay? I asked her, perhaps a little late. Oh, I think her eyes are like basically regained some life. Her gaze shifted as if she had woken up and returned from a faraway place. She tried to speak, but her voice was cut off for a moment. She tried again. Please. Tell me, what's happened to you? I tried to make her speak when I saw her difficulty in articulating words. Take me with you. But what about your injuries? You need to be seen by a doctor and... No! She came up to me, grabbing both my arms before I could finish my sentence. Excuse me, but I can't go to the hospital. But... I'm fine. I'm used to these wounds. You don't have to worry. But clearly you are not well. You need help. No. She stopped me again. No. I can't let them see me. To be seen? By whom? How can I help you then? She thought about her answer for a moment. Can I spend the night at your home? Spending the night? What about your injuries for? Her proposal didn't make much sense to me. As I say, I'm fine. These injuries are normal. I just need to spend the night in a safe place. And I promise I will stop bothering you tomorrow. A safe place? Are you in danger? She didn't seem to want to talk about it. What kind of proposal was this? It seemed both confusing and suspicious. However, it was either that or leave a badly wounded girl to her fate at nightfall. I mean, even more so if from what she said, there was something dangerous going on with her. The answers and questions I suppose would come later. I sighed as if giving in to her request. It's okay, you can come with me. I don't like the look of your wounds, for. What if you've been infected by all the filth in this place? As I say, I can assure you that everything is fine with my body. In that sense, there is nothing to be afraid of. I wonder what kind of being she could be, basically. You could maybe say zombie, but I don't think she's a zombie. Agreed, although I find it hard to accept. I turned to start walking home, but before I did, she grabbed the back of my clothes. What's wrong? Can you walk? Yes, it's just that... Shoot. I have one more request. What's the request? What's the request? Dude. And here we are. This dude is not living the best, huh? What she asked me was no bad apt, even more suspicious. She wanted to stay in a secluded place with no windows and, if possible, little light. There is a window right here. No windows and little light. She's definitely not a bat. Is she like a moth? I don't know, man. The reason? No idea. But whatever it was, it made me arch an eyebrow.
Once again, thank you very much.
She gave me a small bow as thank you, or apology. She did not really appear to be dangerous in her demeanor. That is why I have agreed to help her and to shelter her here. But... So, like, this place is okay?
Yes, it is perfect.
No doubt she should be able to answer my many questions for me. This place is a bit dusty and dirty, for... I hope you don't mind, but... That's the thing about those storage rooms, I'm afraid.
Yes, I understand. You don't have to worry about such details. It is a perfect place.
I would tidy this place up.
Besides, I'm only spending the night here. It won't be long, I promise.
Are you sure that's enough time? I'll get a pillow, make some room, and make yourself as comfortable as you can.
Thanks.
I quickly went to my bedroom to look for a pillow for her, and came back right away. Come on, bring something more than just a pillow, man. Will you be okay with that?
Of course, it is okay. You don't know how grateful I am for everything. It's more than I could ever hope for. Thank you.
She kept thanking me for everything. However, I kept worrying about this situation. Now that I had more or less a place to rest, I thought it was time to investigate. Talk, actions, and... talk. Small talk. That place where you were. She looked at me curiously. It stinks a lot of stagnant water, and the mosquitoes in certain seasons will swarm you. But all that aside, it's a pretty nice place, don't you think?
To be honest, I don't know a lot of places. But you are right, everything can have a certain beauty if you know how to admire it properly.
Okay. Listen to her. I tilted around a bit and left her some space.
She
seemed to want to say something.
I have no words to express my gratitude for everything. So I'll never tire of thanking you enough. Thank you.
I mean, it's what anyone would do for someone who needs help. I'd argue. Would I do something like that? Would I let into my place someone I don't know? You bet I wouldn't. Unless she was a cute anime girl, I guess. Or so I think. What, small talk again? Aren't you cold wearing only that shirt? She paused for a moment to examine herself from top to bottom. And as she did so, she looked a little embarrassed.
No, but does the sight of my body make you uncomfortable?
She seemed more concerned about her appearance than anything else. Not really, but, well, you know. I'm afraid I don't have any woman's clothes with me. Perhaps I could...
Do not worry. This is more than enough for now.
For now? I don't think so.
That's all I need, really.
Dude, just get her some jumper. Girls like jumpers. I kept sensing a huge drop in self-esteem with her answers. Listen to her again. I looked through the boxes to see if there was anything useful for her.
Huh?
She approached and investigated with the curiosity and caution of a cat the things in the room.
All this stuff is yours, isn't it?
That's right. She stroked the surface of one of the boxes, dirtying her fingertip with the dust. What about the sofa? Is it comfortable? Oh, there is scratches on her legs as well. Dude, you can't tell me you don't have like jeans or any kind of comfy pants that she could wear. She pushed the warm sponge on the sofa with her hand.
Can I?
Sure. She sat down with some mistrust. You could see her face look slightly surprised.
It's perfect.
Will you be able to rest well here?
Don't hesitate. Thank you very much for letting me rest here.
Questions? What's your name? Just in case. What's your name? Can you please tell me your name?
Oh, that's right. 1,000 pardons. I guess you could call me Ivy.
Oh, you know what? What if the name literally tells us the type of girl she is? Ivy.
Yes, you can call me Ivy.
Alright then, I'm Ethan.
It's a pleasure, Ethan.
She accompanied her reply with a gentle, light smile. How are you feeling? How do you feel now?
Although it doesn't look like it from the outside, I really feel good. I know that these wounds and marks look worrying, but nothing could be further from the truth.
Are you sure?
Yes, and I appreciate that you care about me.
Are you running away from someone? That's kinda like a dangerous question, I think, but... Okay, are you running away from someone? Why don't you want to go to the hospital?
Well...
She paused for a moment before answering, as if she was unsure whether to do so.
Well, I'd rather not talk about it now.
Damn.
I hope that this will not be an inconvenience for you. I assure that I won't cause you any trouble.
Okay. I shall believe you. Actions. Give her something to eat, yeah. Are you hungry? I can get you something to eat.
Food?
She asked somewhat incredulously. Yeah, it's a bit late. Don't you want some dinner? It would be good for you to eat something.
It is not necessary. I don't want to inconvenience you any further.
But it's not a bother.
I insist. I'm fine, don't worry.
It's okay. I thought not to push her too hard. But if you need something, tell me without any shame. That's right, girl. Actions. Offer her bath, sure. By the way, don't you want to do the bath? If you've been in that water, you might want to wash up a bit. She looked at me for a moment with a strange look on her face.
Do I smell bad?
Unbelievably no. But I thought maybe... She breathed a sigh of relief.
Whew. In that case, I'd not wish to abuse your kindness.
Nothing like that. In fact, you could just walk in and use the bathroom whenever you want.
You're serious? In that case, I'll take you at your word.
She seems to be reluctant to wash herself now. Maybe she's a bit shy at the moment. Or maybe she thinks you're a pervert. Alright, check her wounds. Okay. The marks in her body continued to worry me, so I went over to examine them closely. Although my intentions were only to check her condition, her reaction was somewhat dramatic. She looked at me and remained silent, but when my fingers brushed against her skin, I could feel her panicking slightly. She didn't complain. I guess she understood what I was doing, and despite her fear, she didn't resist. I mean, you should have told her what you're doing, to be fair.
Everything okay?
She asked in a brittle voice. Yeah. I'm sorry this has made you uncomfortable, but I want to have a closer look at your wounds.
I thank you, but I have already told you it's alright.
No questions, no actions. I guess it's the end. Are you sure you want to finish the day? mean, I can't do anything else. I was already getting dark and my energy was drained. After preparing everything decently for a person to rest here, I decided to leave her alone for the day. I better go inside. I need some rest.
It's okay.
If you need anything, just look for me.
I will.
In that case, try to have a good night. I was about to leave when Ivy uttered a few last words.
Ethan. I know you'll have a lot of questions and I'm a complete stranger. Quite suspicious, in fact. That's why I'm even more grateful to you. For all the trust and kindness you're placing in me.
We'll talk tomorrow. From now on, get as much rest as you can. This time, I went to my own room quite exhausted. Will we talk tomorrow for? Before going to bed, I had a light meal and set out to do a brief internet search, capital letter internet. News about missing persons, maybe something about the girl who has run away from her parents or a kidnapper. Nothing. Moving on, I also looked for something that might be related to her scars. Some kind of illness, surgery, features that stood out in her that might give me some clue or shed some light. Not much. Ivy. Her name did not show many results either. Obviously, I couldn't sleep a wink that night because of the number of unanswered questions that plagued my mind. Ivy, on the other hand, seemed to have fallen asleep quite early, as I heard virtually no noise outside. I wonder what will happen to her. Me too. Hello! Good morning, Ivy! Ivy seemed to have been awake for a while, but her expression was still that of a tired person.
Good morning, Ethan.
Have you been able to rest? You don't look so good.
Yes, I slept better than ever, and it's all thanks to you.
You have a carpet in the corner. You should have rolled it at least. Dude, make this place livable. You don't need to keep thanking me. In fact, you don't need to treat me with so much respect. We're almost the same age, aren't we? Right?
Hey, are you sure? In that case, thanks, Ethan.
She was a little more animated than yesterday. Tell me, have you thought about what you're going to do from now on? Do you have anywhere to go?
No, I have nothing and no one.
Oh, so you plan to go and hide again anywhere?
That is...
She looked regretful with her answer, as if she already knew it was a lousy idea. I sighed. I am not fully aware of your situation, nor can I keep you here against your will. But if you agree, you can stay as long as you need to here.
Stay here?
She looked at me with surprise. You clearly need help, and you don't look like a bad person.
But can I really do something like that?
That's for you to decide. What do you want to do? Can I help you in another way?
No, I don't know.
She looked confused again. I have to go buy some food for tonight, so take the time to clear your head, okay?
Oh, alright. Still, I can't help but feel like a burden to you.
Don't think about it. Look at it more as a friend helping a new friend, okay?
Friend?
She asked in confusion. Exactly. Friends. You and me. If you need anything from the shop, now is time to let me know.
But I have nothing with which to repay you. Not for that. Not for everything you do.
I already told you, take it as normal thing someone would do for the new friend.
I don't want to take advantage of your kindness.
I'll bring you some food and a few other things, just in case you decide to stay, of course.
But...
See you later. I left before she could stop me from doing anything for her. I guess I was starting to get used to her answers. Whoa. That was some old doors. Ivy! I finally came home from shopping. Mea culpa! I was so busy that it was late in the afternoon.
Welcome back, Ethan.
She greeted me a little shyly. How have you been? Have you decided to stay?
Is it really okay if I stay a little longer?
Of course.
Even if I can't give you anything in return.
There will be no time to worry about such details, won't there? Sorry. There will be time to worry about such details, won't there? She did not seem to be happy about the whole affair, but still believed that there were more important issues to worry about.
Talk. Small talk.
The city was bustling with people. I knew it would be crowded today, but not that crowded.
The city and the shops? I guess it must have been stressful for you.
Why do you say that?
You know, all those stares on you.
I thought she was saying that because of her appearance and being judged. Not really. If I could come with me next time.
Okay, would you like to?
Sure, we're friends, right?
Ah.
Ivy didn't answer, but neither did she deny it. Have you been too bored inside these four walls?
No, actually no, I don't. In a way, I'm used to it.
Used to being locked up?
Yeah, that's right. I've never had such a place to rest.
This place no big deal either. I chose not to go any further on the issue. We should get her some entertainment in here, like... Say what you want, but it looks like a pretty decent sized room. I think we could arrange some stuff here to make it nice. Tell me.
Anyway, tell me then, what did you buy?
Oh, well, first I went to buy some things for work, tools and stuff. Then I went to go to get something to eat, and I was telling her about my day without even thinking about her situation. Although she didn't seem uncomfortable, and in fact she watched me with curious eyes. It didn't make me feel bad to talk about myself. Well, and when I realized what time it was, I rushed back home.
Sounds like a busy day then, doesn't it?
Yeah, sort of. I scratched my head as I laughed nervously. Questions. Can you tell me more about yourself, girl?
About me? I don't think I'm a very interesting person, excuse me.
It's not about being interesting. I just want to get to know you better.
Why?
It's necessary to have a motive.
You are right. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you would want to know for.
We can start with your age if that's okay.
Asking a woman for her age? How dare you? My age? I don't know exactly.
Haha. What? I laughed disappointedly. Well, it's a start. What kind of person does not know their age? Yeah, ask yourself that question again, and maybe you might be able to realize what situation a person might be if they don't know their age. Right? What have you done today? What did you do today to distract yourself?
Oh, I hope you don't mind it, but I've been looking inside the boxes.
Oh, yeah, I don't mind, yeah. Did you see anything interesting?
I don't know what many of those objects are for, but they are interesting.
I mean, if you want me to show you something, let me know. Actions. Give her something to eat. Do you want it to eat some of what I brought? You haven't eaten anything since yesterday, right?
I mean, I don't need anything really.
But you will have to eat something if you want to regain your strength?
But please don't desist anymore. I already told you I'm fine.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, I think she might be like... sort of Ivy, basically. She even seemed annoyed at such an obvious and mundane question. Okay. Check her wounds again. Can I? I went over to check her scars again. She did not seem to be frightened by it. These marks. They're not natural, am I wrong?
I...
She looked away and evaded the question. At least they don't seem to be infected, so that's good.
Yes, thank you for your concern.
I wish we could talk more. Well, I guess we have only one option now. Hey, Ivy. I decided anyway to put the doubts out of my head. You told me you were running away from someone, didn't you?
Yes, that's right.
And you can go to the police for help.
No, I can't. None of them can.
No, none of them.
That's it. Where I come from, there are more girls like me, locked up. Unable to get out, some unable to breathe or have room to stretch their legs. Many others are constantly dragged so as not to feel anything or to never sleep.
Oh shit. What are you saying?
I know it's hard to believe, but there is such a place. And it is nearby, hidden. The police, as well as the authorities, know this. They know it perfectly well. And they allow it because... No, I can't understand it.
What kind of place is that, Ivy?
I don't know a lot of things, Ethan. I lost track of time as soon as I woke up there. Also, many things I remembered fade into a fog inside my mind. If you think I look tired, it's because I can't close my eyes without hearing and seeing everything I experienced there.
Are you sure? But I find it hard to believe. I believe her.
I know this is hard to believe. After all, I too doubted whether I was in hell or not, but it exists. Those people are the ones chasing me because I escaped. And if I go for help, they will know that one of us escaped, and then...
Uh-oh. Suddenly there was a knock at the storeroom door. Someone calls. Ivy fell completely silent with a worried look on her face. This was only natural, for if her story was true, she had every reason to be afraid of any stranger. Move where they can see you and wait for me here, okay? Ivy nodded and hid in silence. When I opened the door, I found a girl of not very short stature. Her eyes were fixed on me, like an eagle watching a rabbit. But instead my eyes were distracted by the marks on her face. She was just like...
Hello, sir. You live in this house, don't you?
Yes, that's right. Why do you ask? I'd never seen her around here before, but luckily she wasn't someone too suspicious. Tell me, are you lost? Do you want me to call your parents or something?
Oh, nothing of the sort. They're the ones who sent me to look for the person who lives in this house. You have a computer, don't you?
Oh, shit! And you looked up. Computer? Sure, like many other people.
Exactly. But not so many people search for such concrete things on the internet.
Capital letter.
Right at this very moment.
She looked at me questioningly and swayed in a mixture of curiosity to see what was behind my back and playfulness.
Tell me, sir, don't you have anything to say?
What do you mean, little one? I was undoubtedly nervous.
Oh, there is no need for to pretend. I know everything.
My blood ran cold with her words and attitude. Who was this girl and why did she know these things?
Can I come in?
Why? There is nothing here.
If there is nothing there, you won't mind if I come in, will ya?
Yes, I will. The girl slipped under my arm through the door and peeked inside the storeroom.
Huh. It's pretty dirty around here.
Well, it's a storage room where I keep what I have no use for, so it's normal that...
That is not what I mean, sir. That's why I say it.
The girl pointed with her thin arm towards some boxes.
Get out of there, now!
Ivy emerged from the boxes, her expression a mixture of terror, defeat and sadness.
They sent you after me, right? That's right, they detected a suspicious search coming from this guy. Who'd come up with such a stupidity?
The girl jokingly teased me.
Oi, I know who you are.
Oi, I know who you are, but you're not taking anybody. This is my house and...
Oh, let me make one thing clear. If I've been sent here, it's so as not to make a fuss. They are aware that people would ask questions if our teams suddenly kidnapped a woman in broad daylight. That's why they sent me, so that you will be a good boy, like a good girl, and give her to us without complaint.
To take her back to where she escaped from?
That's right, she escaped. She's a danger, as much as I am. Hasn't she told you?
A danger? What?
Ethan, don't listen to her. She's just trying to scare you into turning me in. Is that so? So tell me, Ivy was your name? Yes. Tell me, you know my name, don't ya? 7. They call you 7?
7.
Tell this man why they call me 7. Come on, do it. They say that when they tried to experiment on her, she went mad and ended up killing 7 people. When they saw what she was capable of, they put the collar around her neck to control her. That's right, if I don't do as I'm told, my head will fall to the ground. That leaves us with only 2 options. Either it's your head that rolls, or you obey and come with me quietly.
It was all happening so fast my head couldn't quite process what they were both saying. How could one girl have killed 7 people? How? And what about Ivy?
Ah, Ivy. Do you want me to tell him what will happen to you?
Ivy dropped her gaze to the ground as if she had already given up or felt totally dejected.
She's totally defective. From so much chopping her up and putting her back together, she has atrophied internally. Can you believe it? That's why they put her on regenerative drugs after each mutilation.
Mutilations. Regenerate.
Stop. If she does not receive the drug, her body will continue to mutate and regenerate. Like a growing herb that keeps on growing and spreading and...
So that's why Ivy...
Stop! Look at her, is she going to get out of control? Our parents don't care if I take you away in one piece. After all, they can put you back together again, can they?
7 spat in Ivy's face with utter contempt. Oh, Ivy, calm down. You're not going to go back. You're not going back to her. I won't allow it.
Are you sure about that, sir? If I go back to that pit of darkness, I won't be able to bear it. Well, I feel sorry for you. We all have our problems, girl.
7 extended her hand towards Ivy.
Come, now. I'm not going to waste any more time.
Everything that was going on, everything they were saying, it was confusing me. But one thing was clear to me, Ivy didn't deserve any of this. No! You're not taking her anywhere!
Ethan.
She looked at me with excitement in her eyes.
Are you sure about this, man? I didn't think you had such guts. Tell me, what are you going to do? She's still going to die like the scum she is.
Stop talking about her like that. Ivy reached behind me and clutched at my clothes with her hands, seeking my protection. It does matter now. Please leave, or I'll end up calling the police.
That's it. If you have the guts to act brave, at least think before you speak. Haven't I already told you that if she doesn't get her nasty drug, she'll die a horrible death?
And how do I know if it's true, huh?
She's not lying.
Ivy's voice behind me stopped us from an incipient discussion. I mean, what difference does it make? Are you just going to accept it and come back there? What was that with the question?
Ethan, your kindness saved me, if only for this very short time. Your words made me feel a warmth I thought I had forgotten. But she doesn't lie. I can't run away. I can't. It is inevitable that I will die. As a monster.
Ivy kept that wary, sad look on her face.
That's why, if I have to disappear, I prefer to do it with these last drops of humanity that I keep thanks to you. I'm afraid there is nothing you can do. Nothing that can save me. But believe me, it's not your fault at all. Just... this world is cruel and unfair to some. And even if there are monsters like me, or dark places like the one I come from, there is also light and beauty. As you have shown.
Ivy, I didn't know what to say to comfort her, and no, I didn't know what I could say to save her either. I felt so helpless and not knowing what to do, not having the courage to act.
Shall we go?
My Ivy looked at me for the last time. Perhaps she was holding back her own tears of helplessness and defeat.
I hope one day we can really be friends, Ethan. I'll continue long for the moment when I can see the light again and pluck me out of the darkness.
Follow them. Follow them, man.
Until the day our paths cross again.
Ivy and the girl called Seven walked out the door and went to a car parked in front of my house. I wanted to shout from the rooftops a promise to rescue her. A promise to save her. But if so, would it be a lie? The red end. A red end. How do I trigger a different end? Or is there a different end? That is a question. I mean, I guess there could be other endings, but I'll be honest, I don't have the heart to like over here say, let them take Ivy away. No! I don't want them to take her away! Damn it! One missing CG as well. The thing is, I don't know where exactly I could unmiss a CG. Should I go with that? Let's try. All this was starting to get overwhelming too much. What kind of people or God knows what were the girls in front of me? It only took one look to realize that something wasn't right with their scars all over their bodies. Okay, take her away.
Ethan.
She said my name with a look of utter disbelief.
Wow, so easy!
She burst out laughing.
What a pathetic person is he? Come on, laugh too! I thought that you...
Seven grabbed Ivy's arm and prepared to run away.
So you haven't seen anything and you don't know anything, understand? Who would believe someone like you anyway?
She gave me one last contemptuous look. They both left and I refused to look back to see them go because I felt extremely ashamed. Guilt coursed through my body, but what could someone like me do? This. All of this was beyond my control, so it was better to put an end to it. The blue end. Okay, so there is a... Oh. Okay, so this is a CG. Got it. Blue end triggers a CG. That's weird. Yeah. I literally only just checked that option to see if there is a CG hidden behind that end. Yeah, that's about it. I would not be able to just leave her behind like that. Dude, I want to stand in the way of Seven and see. Come on, little girl. Show me how you killed those 7 guys if you are so tough, huh? That would be dangerous probably to do, but whatever. Not gonna lie, I wish this was not an abandoned project. Without a doubt, I would love this to be actually like a proper, made into proper game. And what we have is like a proper demo. I wish this was not cancelled, man. Let's have a look. What did the dev write more about it? Okay, Ivy is a cancelled project. I decided to rescue and launch as a demo. I'm concerned that it didn't have enough quality. Okay, that's bullshit. To continue with all the ideas I had planned and to invest more time in it. So don't expect anything of high quality, please. What are you talking about? This is a good quality game. Good quality demo. Gee. Some of you developers should... It's sad when the developers who are producing good stuff are adapting themselves. And the developers who like release absolute garbage, look AAA games, are trying to like guilt trip you into not buying a game or something like that. This was a good demo. This was a good demo. And I would definitely love to see what you maybe had planned for it in general. Yeah. But yeah, link to the game in the description as always. From there you can jump to Eroraen's profile on itch and have a look at the other wonderful games, because there are quite a few phenomenal games with well, I guess you can say with monster girls, basically, with absolutely a beautiful monster girls and with phenomenal stories. You know what, I think, have we played all of them by now? I think we played all of them. Yeah, I do believe I played Loon, I played Coco, Dear Rebecca for sure. I think Dear Rebecca was the first one I played in general. Void of Desire, I played Reiko, yes, Sirena, My Dark Hidden, and Lover India as well. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, technically you can watch it on the channel, but I'd say go and play the games as well yourself. I mean, in total 9 games. 2 of them are demos, but worth it. Worth it. Again, Eroraen on itch.io. Phenomenal game. Let me add it to collection. Let me give it a 5-star, obviously, because it's well deserved. And I guess we'll end it for today. I should still have enough time to sit to one more game today. So, with that being said, hope you enjoyed. Consider liking the video, subscribing, and so on. Always very much appreciated. Again, I would also appreciate if you actually went to that game and check out the other ones from the itch, directly from the dev, because I think everyone would enjoy those. And I wish you all a wonderful day. A wonderful, wonderful day. And I guess if you run into a girl like Ivy, don't Google stuff. Don't. Just don't. Seems like a safer way, yeah. Alright, that's the final thought for today. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.